I'll tell you exactly how I felt on this drive. I'm driving down the road. I'm like, oh, I got cell phone service. Oh, this is going to be great. So I'm going through these little towns there in rural Ohio, and I'm talking like Wood, Ohio. All right, I still got service, so we'll be good. So GPS says turn left. So I turn left on this road, and service blacked out. Done. See ya. Sayonara. So I'm driving up this road, one lane road, and I hear in my head, like, what's going on? Like Jason, like I'm in Jason's woods. He's gonna come out and get me or something like that. But then I come up this hill, and I look over to my right, and I see trailers, and I see a racetrack. I'm like, oh, this must be Bear Tracks. So I pull in, I see Bear. I get greeted with the OG Bobby Johnson over the PA, which is a nice touch. And unload my things. I get set up. I start talking to some people. And it was kind of overwhelming how many people there tune into the show on a weekly basis. And for everybody that's listening that runs Bear Tracks on a weekly basis, thank you for the support. It actually means a lot to know that, I got people in Ohio, where have you, West Virginia and stuff, and that listening to the show on a weekly basis. But Bear Tracks Speedway, I can officially mark that off my list. I will be going back there because I'm going to tell you right now, Bear does a hell of a job. The facility, the racetrack is awesome. It's like a 9-second bull ring. It is awesome. The racing was great. The people, the atmosphere. I've never seen so many fans, and they were loud, especially Court Turner's fans. But it was loud. It was a lot of fun. And where I stood to announce, I announced pretty much in the crowd, and it was nice because I had all these people around me. I had little kids around me, watching races and listening to me and talking to me and stuff like that. It was absolutely fantastic. I couldn't have asked for a better Saturday night. I didn't know what to expect. I knew it was going to be something new, per se, a new racetrack. Didn't know what to expect, but I'm going to tell you right now, I loved every single bit about it. To do a home, down, I don't know, I couldn't even, the words I can't even, say, because it was so much fun. Fun. Hey, you don't hear that much in karting. Great people, great track, awesome racing. I'm definitely going to do my best to get there for the King of the Ridge next year, whatever I can do. So we'll talk about some things that happened there. I don't know if he's listening tonight. He usually is, but I think he's at Millbridge tonight. Jared Fireball John actually got his first interview with me down there. He was a double winner. Took the AKRA 400 and AKRA 350, which is clone. And also the King, Mike Dickerson, showed up at Bear Tracks, and he defended his King of the Ridge title. But I'm going to tell you right now, he definitely had some company. Jared John got tangled up there on the start. It was him, Court Turner, and Mike Dickerson. Unfortunately, Jared had to go to the rear, and he came all the way back up through the field, up to second. He was definitely hauling the mail, and it was good racing. There was no BS. There was no, there was some beating and banging, but they get off out of their carts, and it was like, hey, shake their hand or whatever. It was great. It was absolutely fantastic. And again, hats off to Bear for bringing me down there. I really enjoyed my time down there. So after that event, we got done. Started about 7, got done about 11:30. I got in my car. I said goodbye as I got in my car, and I started to head east. I had to be at Selinsgrove in the morning for the National Open. Drove a couple hours. I stopped, slept, woke up, and finished my drive for the First Money Series National Open. Pretty good turnout. Actually, really good turnout. And I got to give a special congrats to my man, JJ Pokovich. JJ was on the show. When I first started the show, we had talked. He has been pretty, I could almost say dominant in the animal division at First Money Series. And he finally got that monkey off his back. and took home the National Open win, which was $2,000 to win. And I said to him before the race even started, I walked up in the trailer because I like to walk around and talk to the racers and stuff before I start doing the announcing and stuff and everything going on there. And I walked up to him. I was like, JJ, I said, if you play Bridesmaid one more time, I ain't going to be happy with you. And we laughed about it. And he said, I just got to, guess right and what have you. And he had some great help in the pits, man. He had Paul White, Premier Autosport Limited, doing the tires there. He had some tough competition. Alex White showed up. Alex finished second, was on Paul's tires as well. So Paul White, Premier Autosport Limited, had a good day with the tire game. Also, want to mention an honorable mention here to Keithy Blumenstein. Check this out. He won semi-pro from the back and then started 26th in Animal Pro, which was the National Open. He was moving. And I'm saying moving. It was 35 laps. He was up to, I think, 4th and broke in pro. Don't know if he would have got to JJ, but I'm going to tell you right now, if there would have been a caution, it would have been interesting between JJ, Alex White finished second, Missy Ford was up there as well, and Keithy. It definitely would have been a heck of a race for that 2K, but, congrats again to JJ and Keithy. And I also want to give a special shout out to a guy young man who listens to the show Wednesdays. He shares everything and make sure people are aware of what's going on. Bailey Birch for winning Junior Restricted on Sunday. I know I said there, I think it was your first win. It was the first win of the year in Juniors Free at the Burst Money Series, man, and well deserved. And your crew, especially the AK Speed Shop crew, Christy and Andy and all your crew you got there, man, well deserved. They were very, very excited when you crossed that line, taking that checkered, and it was definitely an honor calling that race. And hopefully we get to see you in Victory Lane again. I know the next Burst Money Series race is July 24th. Unfortunately, it all depends. What time we get done out. I'll be at the Midwest Race of Champions, clear almost over in Indiana. I might not be there. Looking like 98%, will not be there because of the travel time. Actually, big weekend next weekend. This weekend off. I'm going to be helping my little man Dylan this weekend. And then all gears and all eyes are going to be turned to the Midwest Race of Champions. And I'll tell you right now, it's shaping up to be huge, Midwest Race of Champions. Jamie actually posted today that the parking is filled up. The sponsor parking's gone. The prepaid parking is gone. But, not to discourage anybody, there is a lot of free parking there yet. Jamie was there Saturday night for their 1,000 to win, pretty much tune-up race for the Midwest Race of Champions. Plenty of room to park. He set aside some spots, for paid parking or whatever, and then you have all your free parking and what have you. We will have live streaming at that event as well. Race monitor will be working, everything. Anything you need to know about next weekend's Midwest Race of Champions, check out the Facebook page. All day for the past 2 days or so. Jamie has been doing some sponsor highlights for the sponsors of the 2016 Midwest Race of Champions. Check them out as well. Click on the link. Check them out. Because without the sponsors, that stuff can't happen. Even with the Bourbon City Bash, there's sponsors on there as well on the flyer. Look them up. Check them out. They can't do it without the sponsors. If you're interested in sponsoring, let him know. If you can't get a hold of him, get a hold of me, and I'll get a hold of him. Same way with, Robbie and Amanda. The more the merrier. The more we get, the higher the payouts, and the money goes back to the Carters. So, one thing that's kind of bugging me, this is off topic, is off go-karting a little bit. Everybody sees what's going down with the social media, per se, of the state of the way the world is right now with these shootings and stuff. Don't succumb to it. Don't be posting stuff on Facebook, like videos and stuff. like your opinion. There's enough opinions going around. My opinion is, if you don't break the law, you won't have to worry about the cops doing anything. With the whole, and I'll tell you what my personal take is on this situation. They got this Black Lives Matters movement going, okay? I wear a hoodie in the summer, or not in the summer, in the winter. Summer would be too hot. It says, All Lives Matter. Wear it, rocked it all summer. I got it from Nine Line Apparel. It's an all-veteran clothing line. And on the bottom it says, Accept ISIS. F those guys. That's what we need to get to in our state of mind for the good old USA. Because as of right now, we're not looking too great. All lives matter. I don't care if you're white, you're black, you're purple, you're brown, pink. Don't care. Who cares? We're all legal Americans. And some of us. But, whatever. But again, stick up for each other. You can form your opinion about the whole Alton Sterling and what have you. There's tons of theories going around. I know what my feeling is. I'm not going to voice it because I don't think it would be right. But all lives matter, not just it's all lives matter. It's craziness right now. I mean, you got guys vandalizing stuff and just acting a fool. Parents, teach your kids some good morals, because obviously some of the kids that are doing this vandalism and stuff and spray painting, the Confederate Memorial, I don't know if these people seen that, what they did. Apparently these kids that did this obviously didn't get their ass whooped enough from their parents. That's PG. Nobody's going to tell you to raise your kids, but man, don't want to run rampant. I know there's a lot of good people out there and a lot of good kids out there that it takes about a few to kind of ruin it for everybody. That's my take on that. That's pretty much that for that subject. Again, this weekend, nothing going on. It's Buggy Pusher weekend for me. And then we will see everybody at the Midwest Race of Champions next weekend in Edon, Ohio at State Line Speedway. I'm really looking forward to going out there and doing this event. It's going to be a great time. And then the following week down to Kentucky for the 3rd annual Bourbon City Bash. Talk to Robbie. For anybody tuning in late, welcome. We're going to end the show here in just a few minutes. But again, it's pretty great to see the support and everybody from this weekend, especially at Bear Tracks. All the high fives and stuff, and seeing kids happy and people coming out to me, talking to me. It's great. Keep doing it. I love interacting with people and getting your thoughts on some things. So, everybody, you stay safe out there. Don't do anything I wouldn't do this weekend. And for all you people that are coming to the Midwest race, safe travels next week. I will do a quick show next Wednesday night. I'm going to get somebody on there. It'll probably be about a 10-15 minute show because we'll be packing and getting ready to leave Friday morning. But we're going to have a show Wednesday. I might have some special guests on there. I'm going to try and get a hold of some people. And hit me up on the Facebook page. You can either post on there who you want to hear from. If you want to hear from some tire guys, if you want to hear from some motor builders. I know we had Harold Wiggins on here the other week. Again, let me know who you want to hear, and I'll get them on there. And we'll do our best to make this show as fun and easy listening as possible. Again, thanks for everybody for tuning in on Racer's Edge here on July 13th, 2016 on the Bourbon City pre-race show. And we will see everybody next week at the Midwest Race of Champions.